Hola, hola, hola guys, it's me and I'm sick again. I am sick again. I was just sick like 3 weeks ago and I am sick again. So for New Year's, I will be sick at home. It's ridiculous, but in any event, I'm going to do a little easy tutorial today, a New Year's look, which is very simple, and I'm going to be using these new products that came out from Toofaced. This is the Pretty Rich palette from Toofaced. They currently sell these at Sephora and on Ulta.com. I will put the link below if interested. I really am enjoying this palette very much. I was kind of surprised because when I first saw it, I really didn't care too much for it. I was like, you know, it looks alright. But when I got the palette in person, is really, you know, when I saw it and I really began to enjoy the palette. So I'm going to do a look with that, and I also purchased their Diamond Light highlighters. I purchased 2 of the 3 colors. One is, what is the color here? This color is Fancy Pink Diamond, and apparently no 2 look alike according to the description of the highlighter. And then the other color that I got was the Diamond Fire, which I actually think I like more than the pink one, which kind of surprised me because I like pink a lot, so I gravitate towards pink more. I actually thought that I was gonna like the pink more, but I actually do like the Diamond Fire a little bit more. Also got the brush that goes with the highlighter, or rather, you know, I'm really not one to follow hypes of, you know, get this product so that this product works extra well. But I actually got one of the highlighters on QVC, if I'm not mistaken, and on QVC they actually had the brush included. So if that deal is still on, I will put that link down below for you if you're interested in purchasing the highlighter with the brush included, because the brush by itself is, I believe, $25. So that's definitely a steal if you're able to get this with the highlighter. So let's begin. Hopefully I won't be sucking up my boogers too much, but if I do, very, very sorry about that. I've already moisturized, primed, did my foundation. I did not bake, which is what I'm gonna do right now actually, and I just wanted to get all those steps out the way because I just don't think they're very important. That way I could just get straight to the eye. And what I really like about this palette is that it's very easy to use. The colors are very buttery, they're very blendable, so easy to blend. Pigmentation is really great on these colors, and what is really, really great is that the glitters are, I guess what's the word I'm looking for, is like they're self-adhesive, so you don't have to use glitter glue. You just put your finger and dab it on and it stays on beautifully. So I'm gonna recommend this palette because I really do enjoy this palette. And for me personally, it's convenient because I don't have to go around buying separate glitters or, you know, separate glitter liners or whatever, because it actually has your balance of neutral colors. It has your gold and neutral shimmers, and then if you want to bump up and use glitters, then the glitters are there, and everything is just all in one palette. So I think that that's a good deal for me. So anyway, I'm gonna stop talking and I'm just gonna go into the eye look. So keep watching. Okay, so I've gone on and put my powder in the areas where I like to personally put them, which is basically under the eyes, obviously, so you could bake. I could put some on here, on my nose, and over here, smile lines and chin as well, because that is where I like to put powder, since I am most oily in those areas. So I'm going to go into the palette, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this very, very light beige color here, which is called It's Designer. I'm going to take my little fluffy brush here. This is from, who's this from? Alamar? Alamar Cosmetics. Sorry, that took me a minute. I'm going to dab into it right here, and I'm just pretty much using this just to put all over my lid. This is not really going to do anything else more, just so that I can just put this on the lid and set a little bit more. So you can see, so I'm going to go into the next color. Not too much fallout in this, a little bit of fallout, nothing for you to cry about in my opinion. I'm going to go into the next color, and it's going to be this kind of, this is like a medium, like a cocoa brown kind of. This color is called It's Cashmere, and I'm gonna go ahead and dip into that as well. And what I like is that there's a nice little mirror in this palette as well. I'm gonna go ahead and use that as my transition color. Now, as you can see, I just put a little bit on the brush and tapped it, and it's giving me a really good amount of pigment, as you can see. So you really don't have to put too much color on your brush, and make sure obviously that you are tapping to get rid of the excess color. And I think just one application of this shadow is going to do for me. I'm going to go into the next eye. Such nice color. It applies just so nicely, just really applies like butter, blends very well. It's not patchy to me at all. Again, there is a little bit of fallout, but to me it really isn't anything serious. Just know that there is going to be a little bit of fallout, and just make sure that you tap the excess so that is not an issue for you. Okay, and you're going to blend this very well, even though, I mean, it kind of just blends itself so well. I really, really like this color. Perfect neutral. If you want to put it just a little bit more for some definition, you can do that as well. Okay, so now I'm going to change my brush into this smaller type brush. This brush is actually from Toofaced as well. And I'm going to go into the color, this color up here, which is called Fancy That. And I'm going to dip into that. Now, I'm not really dipping too hard in these colors again because they are very pigmented. And as you can see, the color is coming out right there. It's very pigmented, people. You really don't have to put too much, and you really don't have to put such a heavy hand in these colors either. So I'm just going into the crease. And I'm not going all the way over. I'm just pretty much going halfway. And then I'm just going to be softly blending that. Windshield wiper motion. And then you're going to do the same thing to the next eye. Okay, so I went back with my fluffy brush that I was using in the beginning, and all I did was blend it a little bit here. So now I'm going to go into, and just a little tiny bit, because this color is dark. This is a very dark chocolatey brown over here, which is called Oh That's Rich. So I'm going to go into that very, very lightly. And I'm just going to put just a little bit in the corners just for a little bit more definition. Don't want to overdo it. As you can see, this color is dark. And I really did not press too much in that color. Just using that for more definition in my eyes. And then after this, I'm going to go into the glitter. Okay, so then obviously I'm going to go back with my fluffy brush, and I'm just blending a little bit. I kind of find that the dark chocolatey color had a little bit less fallout, and just again, all these colors blend so really well. Beautiful neutrals. Alrighty, so now that I pretty much have that done, I'm gonna go into, and just such pretty glitters that you see here. This pink one, gold ones down here, the silver, this beautiful blue here. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a glitter as well, but really beautiful glittery colors here. And if you don't want so much glitter, you can actually go into these colors. Excuse me. So I'm gonna go into, which is one of my favorites, which is this glitter up here. It's just so pretty. It's called Diamonds for Breakfast. And I'm just going to go ahead with my finger, and I'm going to go in there. It's just so pretty. Love it so much. It's just really pretty and so glittery. And you're just going to dab that. And really what I love about that is that you don't need any glitter glue. You're just sticking it on there. So, whoo, I mean, look at that. It's beautiful. I love it. And it's not even that much I'm putting on. I have used this glitter before, this color. and it stays on all day. I really didn't have too much fallout personally for me, because my nails are kind of long. They kind of got like in the corners of my eyes, because I should cut my nails a little longer, but a little shorter, but so I'm just dabbing it here, as you can see. You can also drag it, but I think dabbing is a little bit better. But if you can just see that color, it's just so beautiful, so vivid. No need for glitter glue again. If you want to go back to, you know, just defining the blue, the brown a little bit more, you also can do that. You know, if you happen to get some glitter, you know, in places that you didn't want it to get on, then you could definitely go back with your brush. And I'm going to go ahead and use the leftover color and just put it under here. Then I'm going to line and put my lashes and all that stuff. Okay, so the liner that I'm using today is the Liner X from Kat Von D. This is pretty much the only liner that has been close to being able to go on top of glitter and on top of heavy makeup. So for this especially is what I use this liner for. So I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes, put some mascara. I'm going to be using the Better Than Sex mascara. I'm gonna let that dry and put on some lashes. Okay, so I have these lashes from the Dollar Lash Club, and this is in the style Rosé. I don't know, they look a little too dramatic for my eyes, but I'm gonna put them on and see how they look, and hopefully they don't look so bad. So those are the lashes right there. Hoping they don't look so bad. Usually when I put these really furry lashes on, I look like I'm crazy. So let's see how. What do you think about these lashes, y'all? I don't know. I guess they don't look bad, right? Yeah. Okay, so I just wanted to show you the two highlighters again. I'm going to show you the pinky one, which is the Fancy Pink Diamond. Hoping that it swatches. So this is how it looks on the finger. As you can see, I'm hoping this can swatch here. Okay, so you can see that color here. I'm gonna say that it is kind of chalky. Once you put it on, it does feel kind of chalky. But I mean, it is a pretty color. Again, I'm not really crazy about the pink one. I thought that the pink one was just going to be a little more out there for some reason. I am gravitating more towards the Diamond Fire. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the Diamond Fire. And I'm going to use it first with the brush so that you see how it looks like with the brush. But I really am going to wet it actually, because I really like how it looks wet. So you can see the highlighter there. Definitely, there is definitely color that comes with the brush. And this is a very tightly dense brush. So it's almost like a mini blush brush, if you will. So that's what makes it, you know, get the colors really on there, on the cheek or the highlights, you know, of the cheekbone. So since you see that now with the brush, and you can see, I mean, it's really great color with just the brush. But if you want some blinding highlighter, which is kind of what I want right now, you can wet your brush or wet your sponge. In this instance, I'm going to wet my sponge, or rather my sponge is already wet. I'm going to take the bottom of my blender here and I'm actually going to swirl in this color, and you can use this wet or dry, and I'm just gonna bounce that high. So you can see the difference now. When you wet it, you definitely see that color going on. So I wanted to show that to you. Oh, that I find is just blinding. So if you are not into that blinding thing, you know, you're gonna definitely use it with a brush. But however, if you do want to you know, blind someone on the way to wherever it is that you're going, then definitely go ahead and wet the brush or wet your sponge, and you're going to definitely see that effect happening right now. So as you can see that, I'm going to put some on my cupid's bow and under here as well. Of course, this is all personal preference. You're going to put as much or as little as you want. And I'm definitely I definitely put a lot more than what people would put. But again, this is personal preference and this is what I like. So I'm going to go ahead and touch up my liner on the lashes, cover up the band. I'm going to be using this beautiful red lipstick which I got from Live Glam Kiss Me subscription. I'll put the link down below if you're interested in this subscription. This is obviously the holiday collection from the beautiful decorated top, and this is in the color Slay My Name, and I'm going to be using this color because I really do love this red color. And let's see how that all goes. Okay guys, so here is the final look. I'm using the new Pretty Rich Too Faced palette. Also using one of their beautiful highlighters in the lippy. Always great for me is always a classic red lip, and also a touch of glitter. So this is a perfect classic New Year's look in my opinion. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. It was pretty simple, especially when you have products that are good quality and they are easy to work with. The lashes are growing on me as well. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I wish all of you guys a very, very happy, prosperous new year, and I hope that this new year coming in, we all get everything that we are aspiring for, that we are working for, and that's it. So I hope that all of you guys are more than blessed this year. God bless you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Adios.